I won't lie to you and say I don't have time or I just have a lot going on right now. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I love to get involved in projects. I love the excitement. I love seeing things come together. And sometimes I love to do these things even though they can kind of overwhelm me because I get a little too optimistic about what I can really handle. So I'm going to share with you a few things that I'm doing this week in order to help combat that sense of overwhelm and really enjoy everything that I'm working on. Hey friends, welcome back to Simply Bentley. I'm Bentley, and this is the channel where I teach you to live your best life through positivity, mindfulness, and self-care. I'm Bentley, and today we're going to talk about what to do when you're overwhelmed. As I mentioned before, the truth of the matter is I just take on a lot. I'm a yes person. Like, yes, I would love to take that on. That's a great idea. What are you doing? It's not always a great idea. But I love being helpful. I love being involved in things, and I love excitement. But as I mentioned before, I have quite a few projects happening right now. And so there are a few steps that I'm taking this week in order to just reel it in a little bit and help me to handle these projects a little better. The first thing I'm going to do was actually kind of unintentionally planned for me. A few months back, Mr. Bentley and I decided that we were going to take a few days away, and we're not going far. It's just 3 days. And it's just far enough so that we feel like we're away from home and away from, the norm. It's good to just get away a little bit. Part of going away is going to also be taking like a little bit of a social media break for me. So it is my plan and my intention to pretty much have my phone on airplane mode the whole time to avoid clients that try to get a hold of me or social media notifications. Because while I want to be there for everybody and I want to answer my clients right away and I, want to keep up with social media, it's not always healthy and it's fine to take a break. I'll probably check in like once a day or so just to make sure everything's great. Yeah, I'm gonna reel it way back for those few days while we're gone. Just kind of take things in and recharge a little bit. The second thing I'm doing to help with this sense of overwhelm and to get back on my game is to prioritize. Sometimes we just have to get those things out of our mind and onto paper. I'm a paper person, and as much as I love like digital record keeping and not having all the papers around, hate important papers, sometimes it helps just to get all this stuff out on paper. Like I did a mind map. I had like all these categories and there were like 37 items on there just over these few categories of things that I need to loose ends to tie up and things like that. Beyond that, besides just getting it on paper, I'm prioritizing. I have these 5 categories. I have 5 categories. Every category has like all these little sub things that go with it. And right now I am choosing, okay, what's the one thing in each category that I can accomplish and which category is most important. And I'm starting there and working my way down. Some things, they kind of are time sensitive, but they're really not that important. So those things are kind of getting pushed to the back burner, and I'm really trying to focus on what's important. Speaking of what's important, I have a big project coming up or a big project that I'm working on right now, which is a special video for World Kindness Day. And I'm so excited to put this video out. I am working in collaboration with a super awesome lady, and I get to share her ministry of kindness with you. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give too much away, but I'm really putting a lot of heart and soul into this project and trying to just nail it down and really make it representative of everything that she stands for. So I have so much excitement for that and so much pressure that I'm putting on myself for that. So that's a big part of the pressure that I'm feeling right now and the overwhelm, but it's going to be amazing once it's done. So stay tuned for that. That will air on Tuesday, November 13th, and that is also World Kindness Day. So maybe think of some things to do for that day. Acts of kindness. The last thing that I'm doing in order to combat this sense of overwhelm is to just accept this season for what it is. A lot of these pressures are pressures that I've put on myself. And luckily it's happening now before the holidays get here. But I mean, the holiday season is going to be huge. It's going to be busy. I'm already at the salon. I'm already booked out like weeks in advance for like primetime appointments. So, you have to just accept that that's what it is. Come January, it's not going to be like this. And it's okay that it is right now because it's not going to last forever. So if you're having kind of a sense of overwhelm, or if you start to feel one as the holidays are creeping nearer, just remember, it is just a season. Every season is not like this, and you do have the power to decide how your next season is going to be because it doesn't have to be the same. So thank you for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you. I know it was a little different than what I usually do, a little more vloggy, that sort of thing, but in an effort to prioritize, I'm keeping things simple this week, and hopefully it still brought some good to you. So thank you for watching. I appreciate every single person who watches these videos. Don't forget, good vibes when you subscribe, and I will see you next Tuesday for another video. See you later. Clark, hey, quit snoring. I can't make YouTube videos when you're snoring.